A scar across Europe, the Western Front. The Western Front was a brutal scar across the face of Europe, a place where the horrors of war were laid bare for all to see. It stretched over 400 miles, a seemingly endless line of trenches and fortifications. It ran from the North Sea in Belgium, through the heart of France, and all the way to the borders of Switzerland. This is where the armies of Germany clashed with the Allied forces in a deadly struggle for control. Millions of soldiers would fight and die in this relatively small area. The landscape was unforgiving, filled with mud, barbed wire, and constant danger. It was a desolate battleground, where the earth itself seemed to cry out in pain. The fighting transformed the once peaceful countryside into a scarred wasteland, a place where life struggled to survive. This was a testament to the destructive power of modern warfare, a grim reminder of the cost of conflict. A labyrinth of mud and blood. Life in the trenches. To protect themselves from relentless enemy fire, soldiers dug into the earth. Trenches became the defining feature of the Western Front. These weren't just simple ditches, they were elaborate systems. There were interconnected trenches. They were reinforced with timber, concrete, and sandbags. Life in the trenches was a horrific ordeal. Soldiers endured unimaginable conditions. Mud was everywhere. It was often knee-deep. Rats thrived. Diseases spread rapidly. The stench of death hung heavy in the air. Brutal encounters. Key battles of attrition. These were the moments that defined the grueling nature of World War I. The Western Front was a cauldron of devastating battles, where soldiers faced unimaginable hardships and relentless enemy fire. The First Battle of the Marne in 1914 shattered Germany's hopes for a swift victory. It marked the beginning of a long and grueling stalemate. Verdun, in 1916, became a symbol of French resilience. The battle lasted for months, with both sides suffering heavy casualties. The Somme, also in 1916, epitomized the horrors of trench warfare. Over 1 million men were wounded or killed, making it one of the bloodiest battles in history. These battles were fought with a ferocity never seen before. The scale of destruction and loss was unprecedented. Millions of men were fed into the meat grinder of the front lines. The human cost was staggering, with entire generations affected. It seemed that land could only be won at an unimaginable cost in human life. The scars of these battles are still felt today, a testament to the brutal nature of war. Section 4. The Impasse. Stalemate and its implications. The Western Front was defined by stalemate. New technologies like machine guns and artillery gave defenders a significant advantage. Attacking was costly and often futile. Gains were measured in yards. They were often lost as quickly as they were gained. This stalemate had profound consequences. It led to a war of attrition. The goal was to bleed the enemy dry. This resulted in unprecedented casualties. Entire generations of young men were wiped out. Section 5. Scars of War, the Physical and Psychological Toll. The physical and psychological toll on the soldiers was immense. Trench foot, caused by prolonged exposure to damp conditions, could lead to amputation. Shell shock, now known as PTSD, left many men emotionally scarred. The constant threat of death, coupled with the horrors they witnessed, left deep psychological wounds. Many veterans carried these unseen scars long after the guns fell silent. Section 6. A Generation Scarred. The Legacy of the Trenches. The trenches of the Western Front left an indelible mark on history. These narrow, muddy ditches became the grim stage for a conflict that would change the world forever. The war's brutality shocked the world. The sheer scale of the devastation and the loss of life were unprecedented, leaving nations reeling. It shattered illusions about the glory of war. The romanticized notions of heroism and honor were replaced by the harsh realities of trench warfare. The conflict also had a profound impact on military tactics. Traditional strategies were rendered obsolete, forcing armies to adapt to the new, brutal form of warfare. It led to the development of new technologies. Innovations such as tanks, gas masks, and aerial reconnaissance emerged as desperate measures to break the stalemate. The legacy of the trenches is a solemn reminder of the human cost of war. The countless lives lost and the landscapes forever scarred stand as a testament to the horrors endured. It is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit in the face of unimaginable suffering. Amidst the chaos, soldiers forged bonds of brotherhood and displayed acts of incredible bravery. It is a story that must be told. The experiences of those who lived through the trenches offer invaluable lessons for future generations. It is a story that must never be forgotten. The sacrifices made and the lessons learned continue to resonate, reminding us of the enduring impact of war on humanity.